Recovering addicts. Has anyone tried to sabotage you? My mom sent me to an inpatient rehab center after she caught me drinking myself to my grave. You see, I was only 15, and I was struggling because of my severe depression. At first, I hated her for sending me there, but after the first week, I was starting to enjoy it. They helped me pick up a new hobby, and I learned to enjoy running. So every day before lunch, me and a few other people who were in the running circle would go out and do 3 miles around the center, and I finally felt what people called runner's high. But that didn't last too long, because after my first week there, they assigned this girl named Betty to be my bunkmate. Betty was a master liar. To this day, I don't know how she managed to snuggle 3 bottles of 99% into our room, and she would constantly tease me with them. To make things even weirder, she didn't drink at all, so I had no idea why she worked so hard to get the bottles in the first place. "I know you want this," she said as she waved the bottle in front of me, and I truly did want it, but I was also proud of my progress. But she wouldn't stop teasing me, and I gave in one night, and it felt amazing until the next morning when I woke up with the worst hangover of my life. I did my best to hide it from the others and told everyone I was sick that day, but things with Betty only got worse. I caught her putting pills into my water one day, and when I called her out on it, she got all defensive and said they were vitamins. But once I saw the bottle, I recognized they were sleeping pills. Well, she must have figured out a way to sneak them into because later that night I was fast asleep. I felt things moving around in the room, but I couldn't wake up. It felt like a lucid dream, and I was tossing and turning, and once I was finally able to open my eyes, I realized I was living with a real psycho. "What are you doing?" I screamed at Betty, who was startled to see me awake. You see, this crazy chick had grabbed my legs and placed them on a chair, so my entire upper body was in my bed, but my legs were propped up on a chair, and she had stood on the table in our room, ready to jump on my legs. I immediately retracted before I started screaming like crazy, and one of the nurses ran in to check what was going on. I explained it all to them, but Betty said I was lying and called me crazy as she pulled out all the bottles and pills she had supposedly found in my stuff. I was so angry, and after being questioned all night, I told them what I woke up to her doing, and as ridiculous as it sounded, they believed me. They said that Betty's last roommate also had complaints about her. They ended up kicking her from the facility and sending her to get more serious help.